Okay, so Jain everyone, we are having Vaishali with us. She'll be sharing five top latest international news, which are going to help all the defense aspirants for the preparation part for the upcoming SSBs. Yes, Vaishali, you can continue, please.
Jai Hind, everyone. So I'll be starting with the latest international news, which are basically for the past 2 months. So first one is the India and Russia. This is the recent international news that President Vladimir Putin of Russia, he'll be visiting. He has visited. He is on the 2-day visit to India today, and his visit will start from today. And this is like his visit comes after 4 years. So. After a span of 4 years, he'll be visiting India, and it is said that this deal is going to make a two-way trade to reach the goal of $100 billion by 2030. Since if we see from 2021 to 2024-25, the commerce between India and Russia, it has reached five folds from $13 billion in 2021 to $69 billion in 2024-25. So it is entirely driven by India's energy imports. Basically, we import a lot of oils and all from Russia, so that accounts for a lot. And to reduce this kind of trade imbalance, like India wants that only it should not be the importing one, it should also be the exporting one to China. So, Russia. So for that, it is signaling towards import of more Indian goods like automatic vehicles and electronics, textiles, food and pharma. So these could be the exports from India's side to Russia. And when it comes to defense, there is said that there will be more deals in terms of defense as well. Like Russia and India are going to make some, going to fix some purchases like for of the fighter jets like Su-57 from Russia's end and other S-500 missile launches as well. So these are the trade deals in terms of defense that is going to happen in this 2-day visit from the Russian president. Following up is the G20 summit, which was recently held in Johannesburg, South Africa, and this is for the first time that G20 happened in the African soil. And the theme of this G20 was solidarity, equality, and sustainability. Now, the key outcomes that came after this G2025 is that the Johannesburg Leaders Declaration. So it focused on debt relief and digital governance and climate action. Debt relief basically for the developing nations of the global south, which are not able to generate enough funds for these kinds of forums. So debt relief for them. And it also saw that United States had boycotted this G20 summit. It is said that the United States President Donald Trump, he has said that there is the white execution. There is there is racial thing happening in South Africa against white people. So that was his stance, and that's why he boycotted this, because it was in South Africa. This G20 summit, it also highlighted the priorities of the global south. Like India, it gave initiatives like G20 Global Traditional Knowledge Repository. Basically, it said that G20 forums like G20, it can help multiply skills all over the world and help in more funding of the climate action as well. Following on with Cyclone Ditwa. So this Cyclone Ditwa, it has recently struck the Sri Lankan coast in the late of November 2025, and the Ditwa, this name is being it is named by Yemen, and it is a seasonal tropical cyclonic storm which happens in the Bay of Bengal. And for to tackle this and send humanitarian reliefs, Indian Navy, it has launched Operation Sagar Bandhu. So under that, INS Vikrant and INS Udayagiri, they were already in Colombo for their 75th anniversary International Fleet Review, which was happening in Colombo. So they were reassigned the task of to deliver relief materials, etc., to the affected areas. And this cyclone Ditwa has also struck the Indian coast in the early December. So the best of management is being made so that it does not affect the people who live nearby coast, or does not affect coastal areas much. Now coming to COP30, it recently happened in Belém, Brazil, and the key outcomes were the new finance pledges, which was quite supported for the developing nations. So there was a launch of partnership to transition from fossil fuels to renewable resources and fuels. Like there was also negotiations that were made between all the nations, and basically here also it was seen that quite part of the forum, it was more about how developing nations can help in the transitioning of fuels. Basically the developing nations are the ones which consume a lot of fossil fuels and all. Like India, we can see India is one of the largest consumers of fossil fuels. So for that they have made partnerships and forums so that they can mobilize approx $1.3 trillion for the developing countries of the global south, especially so that the funding can be increased from the developed nations to the developing nations. Lastly, there is the China-India Arunachal Pradesh spat that happened recently when an Indian citizen who lived in UK. She was at the Shanghai airport for her connecting flight to Japan, and she was detained by the Chinese officials, stating that her passport is of Indian origin and she belonged to Arunachal Pradesh. So they said that it is a part of China, and her passport is of India. So they detained her. So China made disputes that India, this kind of aggression China has shown previously as well. According to India, the part of Aksai Chin, which is the eastern Ladakh, is the only area that is being dedicated to, that China has taken in the 1962 war. And but China says that it has territorial boundaries extending to Arunachal Pradesh as well. This kind of behavior of China, it is known as cartographic aggression, wherein they claim that this is the boundary of theirs. And also we have seen in many times that in the maps as well, they claim Arunachal Pradesh to be their own. So although the Indian citizen, she was released later, but the Indian officials, they stated that Arunachal Pradesh will always be an integral and inalienable part of India, and China's false claims won't do any harm to that. Thank you.
So these were the very important news covered by Vaishali. As expected, it was very much clear by her slides. The way she had presented it was wonderful, and I believe it is going to help you all also. Thank you so much, Vaishali, for your precious time, and all the very best for the upcoming SSB. Good luck.